Have you ever pondered the fundamental difference between communism and democracy? These terms are often thrown around in political discourse, but what do they really mean? How do they shape societies, and what are their strengths and weaknesses? These are questions worth exploring. Communism as a political ideology is based on the principle of from each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. It's a system where property is owned collectively, and each person contributes and receives according to their abilities and needs. This principle aims to create a society free from class divisions and inequality. Inherent in communism is the promise of economic equality. Everyone has equal access to education, healthcare, and other basic necessities. It eliminates wealth disparity, and in theory, no one is left behind. However, this system is not without its pitfalls. The lack of private ownership can stifle individual initiative and ambition. With no personal economic incentives, productivity can suffer. Moreover, in practice, it often leads to totalitarian regimes where power is concentrated in the hands of a few, suppressing individual freedoms and rights. Now let's turn our gaze towards democracy. Democracy, derived from the Greek words demos and kratos, means rule by the people. It's a form of government where power rests in the hands of the citizens, who have the right to elect their leaders. The core principles of democracy include freedom, equality, and the rule of law. One of the main advantages of democracy is that it respects individual rights and freedoms. Citizens have a voice in decision-making processes, contributing to a sense of empowerment and active participation in governance. However, democracy is not without its flaws. The majority rule principle can sometimes overlook the interests of minorities. Additionally, the democratic process can be slow and inefficient, with endless debates and negotiations often delaying decision-making. So, we've journeyed through the ideological landscapes of communism and democracy, exploring their principles, advantages, and disadvantages. It's clear that both systems, while starkly different, aim to create a just society. Communism seeks to achieve this through collective ownership and economic equality. However, the absence of personal economic incentives and the potential for power concentration pose significant challenges. On the other hand, democracy values individual freedoms and citizen participation in governance, yet it grapples with the potential marginalization of minority interests and inefficiencies in decision-making. In the end, the choice between communism and democracy is a choice between different sets of values and trade-offs. It's a choice that societies make based on their historical, cultural, and economic contexts. As we continue to engage in these discussions, it's crucial to remember that no political system is perfect, and the pursuit of a just society remains an ongoing journey.